Okay, let's do the next part of the story, though. 8 to noon, 2 days later. Aye, aye, sir. There. Go there. That should be enough time. Okay. Hello, Gaming. Oh, I'm right where I need to be. Even better.
Hi, Gaming. Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
And nah, it's definitely to deliver to his family.
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
I guess this was her plan. Is this, Oh, I can't think of his name. It starts with a B. Bozacious? Is that what that Adepti is? Oh, it teleported me. I'm here now. Hi. Look at the birdie. Look how pretty it is. Ba, giant Ba. Hello, Ba. See ya, silly. Oh, birds can talk? Ha, ignorant. Birds have words, who said not? And now I'm mad. Wah, wah, bullhead, bullhead. A giant Ba. And you are, Dum dum, dum dum. I drank till throat sore. Deserved. This bird. He's vicious.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
I apparently have a side quest here that I never did. It's these people. No, it's Uncle Luo.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Bum bum bum. In a world where glasses are a thing, who chooses
Dad?
monocles? You have to like constantly be like squinting your face to make it stay there.
Father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
We're laying it on a bit thick.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
We're abducting Gaming's father. Is the important person we're taking to Cloud Retainer? But where am I? Oh. The Conqueror of Demons, maybe?
We've been walking for so long.
Have we?
Tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
I'm fine.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon.
Okay, now I need to go this way. So much walking.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Well, there's Cloud Retainer.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay.
We should
We'll
not be
just
messing
share
with things
amongst
we
ourselves
don't
then.
fully
Did
understand.
you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor
Just
of
saying.
these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It
Cloud
appears
retain-
that
oh.
one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
How did we rope Mountain
Present your exquisite
Shaper
ornaments at
and Moon
once.
Carver into doing this?
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Readily.
What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is...
A
Leave
fight
this
to the
me.
death.
I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Nice
Authority
double wink.
foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away. Let us away.
Gaming!
Let us away.
Great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But Gaming, if he had just stayed by
They
my
never
side
should have
and
questioned
learned the
Cloud
family
Retainer's mechanical
trait, he wouldn't
genius.
have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
Like real bandits?
All is going to plan.
How did no one notice her? She's kind of massive.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Did Cloud Retainer rope him into this too, or is he just here for actual funsies
Bandits
with his boot
Acting in
out?
broad daylight. Oh,
I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Paimon's voice actor is so good. He must have figured it all out by now. Is he just playing dumb on purpose? Did he figure it out? You're putting a lot of faith in Zhongli.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millelith at once.
The guard that was escorted us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right.
He is so part of
Ordinary
this plan.
people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Where are we keeping the boxes of tea leaves? Like, where are they? Did we drop them when we ran away from the bandits? Or are they in the traveler's ever-widening pockets? I didn't want to read this sign.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Uncle Yip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would
Let
turn
your
out,
child live his
I'd
life.
have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such.
Who is he
an open
talking
mind.
about here?
Oh, I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words. Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
Don't question it.
A fated
He's
meeting
everywhere.
Indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
How did Cloud
What does
Retainer get him
that
to
mean?
agree to this?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, did you realize that they're Adepti?
Oh,
And this was a setup? Because you're not dumb.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Technically, Cloud Retainer sent them. I just let it happen.
that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
Because
At
he's
first,
not
their
dumb.
mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills.
Like
I was right on their
Cloud
tail, and it should have taken only a few
Retainer.
steps to catch up to them, yet somehow I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And you? Will you talk to him?
Oh.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
It won't hurt to... That is such a lie. Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. It could hurt to try. We don't know that. That's such a misstatement.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
You don't want to know. It's not like it was alcohol. Yeah, they're just going to have to pee a lot.
Doc and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ibdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
So much dim sum talk in this
We'll see you
event.
Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Let's run away. I don't want anything to do with this. Leave the tea stall and talk to Zhongli. Zhongliception time. Where is he? Aw, he's not standing here. Lame.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think
Oh, that was
nothing
all
of
off the cuff.
I hardly did anything noteworthy.
Good for him.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Oh, hey. I was just wondering when you would show
You're
up.
here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, Your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The
He
addition
literally
of the power
asked
source
Xiao
makes
to
the
fly a
takeoff
kite.
more stable. It's just that
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear
There's gonna be
it's
so
almost
much fan
too
art from
stable.
this.
It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Zhongli, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Also, his cooking knowledge
And
is
that not a
probably
sign that you should
negligible
visit Wang
at
Sheng
best.
Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
Aw.
This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
Oh, it's so cute.
All right.